Yeah, yeah. We just chillin' and vibing. Good conversations with good people. Oh. Good conversations with good people. Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Chillin' and Vibing Podcast. Today's guest, he's a hip hop artist, producer, songwriter, and designer. Y'all welcome the one, the only, Ade Kafeel. What's going on, man?
What's up? What's up, man? How's it going?
Man, everything coolin', man. We just chilling and vibing. I appreciate you for coming on, man.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad that I was able to get to you and get out here onto this platform and talk to you, man.
So where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh man, we neighbors. We
Yeah,
neighbors.
you're right around the corner. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm from Orangeburg.
That's what's up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a quick drive.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So where you stay at now? You say originally from there. So where you reside now?
Now I'm in the Quad Cities. It's like 2 hours outside of Chicago.
The Windy City.
Yeah, right here in the Midwest now. And I kind of been all over. Now I'm back over in this area. It's pretty nice. It's a little slower pace, but I get time to have my work on my music, hone my craft a little bit.
So being in Chicago, man, do you ever miss home?
All the time. It's the home cooking, man. I love that. I miss that soul food. I don't get too much of it anymore, but yeah, I definitely miss home.
That's what's up. Growing up, who inspired you to want to do music?
Uh, I got inspiration from a lot of different areas. My parents, especially, were a huge inspiration. They both are musicians. Um, excuse me. My grandfather, he was a huge jazz lover. We would sit in the basement and listen to all his records, for hours. What else? And just all the artists I heard coming up. Um, Bone Thugs and Harmony had a huge influence on me. When first time hearing them, hearing Crossroads and East 99. That album was really impactful. My dad always had Tupac or Dre playing, a lot of West Coast artists. So yeah, I was always listening to music, always around it.
What made you realize music could be a career from you, like a path?
Um, Probably I took it more seriously back in high schools when I started taking it like seriously when I saw like there's an actual avenue for it. That was around like what the 2006 2007 days. So Soldier Boy was out. He was showing like how you can do things on the internet. I happened to have like a lot of connections in the Atlanta area at that time. So seeing what they were doing and different artists like that, it really led us and a lot of my friends were like, we can actually do something with this. So that's what kept me going with it and starting off in the beginning.
What was the first song you ever wrote?
First song I ever wrote. Um,
Taking you back. I'm taking you back.
yeah. Oh man. All right. So it's gonna date me a little bit. So the first song I ever wrote, it was I was rhyming to writing a song off of one of Bow Wow's raps. On a like tape recorder. I was recording me over the beat, then I have to loop it to make the beat like match again and shit like that. But yeah, it was a long time ago. Over about I don't even remember the name of it. Shoot, yeah, I can't remember the name. But that was the first
Oh,
time I
yeah, you
actually
took me
like
back,
sat down
man.
and wrote a song. Yeah,
You took it back to cassette. My daughter don't even know what a
yeah,
cassette
man.
is right now. She
Yeah,
barely
a
know
lot of
what a
people don't.
CD
They don't even
is.
know the analog days.
Yeah. The song Never and I Did is dope, man. That's one of my faves of yours.
Appreciate it. Appreciate. Yeah,
How
the
did that
homie Ball
song
Out. He
come up
reached
come
out
to
to
life?
me. Yeah, the homie Ball Out, he reached out to me on the X app. and was like, hey, I want you to hop on this track with me, because we had been talking a little while before about doing some music together, and then he sent that one over, and I was definitely like, yeah, I got this one. So we did the track, sent it back to him probably like a week later. At least I'm always busy, so sent it back like a week later, and yeah, from there he mixed it and everything, got it ready, and put it on his mixtape that he was releasing, and it's been doing good. A lot, like you said, you liked it. A lot of people have been liking it, so I'm really happy with it. I'm happy with the reaction and from everybody, so it's doing good. Yeah.
Yeah, that song dope, man. It's crazy how you meet people off the internet now. Like technology, man, it's just amazing. I mean, it's a gift and a curse because some people use it for bad stuff, but we using it for good stuff.
Where yeah, no doubt, definitely. There's a lot of there's always bad apples, in any type of medium that you use, but uh you just gotta weed out the good and the bad and take it for what it is. There's always people trying to build as well, so you find those and you be good to go.
What's something that you went through that shaped your sound and mindset?
Um just life in general. I like to just when I do write my music, I like to just kind of reflect on, depending on the subject matter, what I went through that has something to go with that. Whether it be a relationship, a failed one that went well, um, whether it be money issues, um, just anything. I just like to pull from my life experiences, and if I can't pull from something personally, um, I'm going to pull from somebody close to me and try to write it from my eyes how I would handle that situation.
Okay. Which one of your songs tell your story the most, honestly?
Um, I had a
Because everybody
release
got a
on
story.
yeah, yeah. I had a release on Sound XYZ. It was up there. It's closed down from since now. But that on that platform, but it's called Angst. And it was basically just about anxiety, and uh, being able to overcome anxiety, and depression, um, being able to just kind of rise above all the obstacles that life throws at you.
Yeah, okay, man, boy, life ain't fair. I swear. Trust me, I know, man. I've
No,
been through some things myself, man. Being a single dad, that's one. And raising a little girl, it come with its challenges, and one thing I just never do is never
definitely
give up.
does.
I keep pushing. I keep, aiming for success. And I can't let her see me fail.
No doubt. No, yeah, yeah. You got to stay strong. Got to keep your head up because they're watching everything that you do. These kids. That's I'm really big on like youth development and making sure that the kids have something that they can listen to and look up to. So I do try to make like I have some music that's definitely for adults, but a lot of my music I try to keep it PG-13. Something that as like younger adults, younger teens, they can actually hear and be like, it's not so bad. Their parents can listen to it with them, type deal.
So when you make your music, do you make it for yourself or for your fans or both?
It's a little bit of both. A lot of my music is made for me. It's my therapy. It's like my release. It may have to get out like my thoughts and what I might be going through at the time. Um, but I do like to make music for fans too. I like to make music for specific reasons, whether it be like promo ads. I've done a lot of collaborations with different communities, like within the NFT communities, for their projects, things like that. So I can't pinpoint it and make it about certain things specifically or for branding, but majority of the time I like to just relax and make music for me. And I just hope that people gravitate to it. So
Oh, oh, what's one of your most memorable performances? One that you'll remember forever. Like, man, I remember I went on that stage and I did this.
Oh, that's easy. When I opened up for Waka Flocka, about 2013, I think. Yeah, 2013. Opened up for Waka Flocka down. It was in Orangeburg actually. At what's that? Cherry Road. What was that? That's Holly Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Holly Hill, Cherry Road. Yeah. Um. So yeah, it was a club out there, a little college club that we went to, and I opened up for him. That was the craziest performance I've ever had. He came out and he was hyping, doing the hype man and everything. So it was dope. We had a good time.
That's what's up. Shout out to Flocka, man. Flocka.
Flock. Yeah.
Who would be your dream collab?
um, my dream collab right now, and because that definitely changes over time. Um, I have a lot of different ones that people I'd love to collaborate with. Are we talking about living or dead, or it doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Bob Marley.
But yeah.
Yeah, definitely Bob Marley.
Yeah, that'd be a dope one. That'd be a real dope one.
Yeah, yeah, we definitely would make it either be a very uplifting, like positive, like heal the world type track, um, or we'd be talking about the Kaya setting that fire, getting lifted.
So what keeps you motivated, man, to keep doing music?
Just the love of the art. I like creating. Um, if if I'm feeling like I'm having some type of block and I'm not able to get the music out, I'll just start creating something else, whether it be working on some skateboard designs or just working on art itself. Might start writing just poetry, um, writing short stories, things like that. Um, but it always allows me to come back to the music because that's something that just never leaves. I just have a love for music.
So when did your skateboarding journey start? I gotta ask that, man. I saw some clips.
Yeah, I started skateboarding when I was like 13, 14 years old. But I started actually designing skateboards about 3 years ago. And made a online business for it, and we've just been selling boards to the local shops, different projects for branding, things like that.
Do you remember your first board?
Yeah, my first board was out of Toys R Us. It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. One of the kids from the neighborhood saw me with it and he was like, "Bro, I can't have you skating on that." Like, no, we're not doing it. So he gave me one of his. I think it was a an element. I can't remember the it was a pro model, but I don't know. I can't remember the skater's name, but it was an element board.
Who inspired you early on to want to be a skater?
Um, Tony Hawk was a huge inspiration, definitely. Eric Costin, Rodney Mullen was a huge inspiration. He's a super technical skater. Pretty much made up majority of the tricks like the kick flip, the finger flip, and all those things. And I always loved his style of skating, so pretty much tried to emulate him. Um, Kareem Campbell, he was like one of the only known black skaters at the time, so seeing him from the streets coming up doing things, it was like, all right, like there's somebody like me. So me and my friends, we definitely gravitated towards him. Stevie Williams, he created DGK. He's another one. So yeah, we definitely looked up to a lot of different skaters at that time.
So what's your go-to trick that never fails?
Uh, Backside pop shove it. I can do that anytime I want. It's super easy. I think it's like the first trick I learned before the ollie. I learned how to do that. So yeah.
What trick took the longest to learn?
Uh, Shoot, I'm still trying to land a 360 flip. That trick is eluded me for years. I think I've landed it maybe once or twice in the like last 13 years. So um, but yeah, but as far as ones I've learned, the one that took the longest, uh, probably just a 360, like an ollie 360.
And I salute y'all, man. I can't do nothing, none of that. It looks cool as hell, but I can't kick flip. I can kick, push, and coast.
If you can kick push, you got the basics. That's all you really need. That song is that's a staple in the within the skateboard community too. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's all you need. You don't need to know how to do anything. As long as you can kick, push, and coast, you in.
You also designed a skateboard for Redman. How did that happen?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a great opportunity. I'm blessed for that. So uh, let me make sure I get the people's name. My man Cam, his sister, um, is and Redman. They both have a like a cannabis lobbying group. I want to say. Um, I believe that's what it is, but it's like it's an organization basically that is pro cannabis. They had an event that Redman was throwing, and it was a gaming tournament. So uh, Cam is somebody that I know, and since that's his sister, um, I was like, "Yo, let me make a board for you, and you can give it to them and have it as like either like a door prize or something for the tournament that you guys got going on." And then you can, or if you don't give it out, you can just gift it to them, to just, if their organization is on it, whatnot. And he was like, well, let's take it a step further. I'll actually talk to them and let's make it a real thing and we'll get it branded for them and they can use it as a promotion. So that's how that ended up coming about.
That was dope. Yeah, I saw the picture of that, man. That was pretty dope.
Appreciate it.
What's your
Yeah,
song
that
you
was,
listen to while skating?
um, I listened to a lot of Currency, a lot of Key Glock, and who else was on my playlist? There's some Nerd in there. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Currency's mainly on Larry June's in the mix too, but Currency's pretty much on repeat when I'm skating. It's keeps me mellow and I'm not too anxious or too down, but it keeps me right in the zone.
So how long have you been into crypto and NFTs, man? How did that journey start also?
I've been into crypto for about 4.5, 5 years. Yeah, 4.5 years. A little bit in that like that COVID era. So yeah, about that's when it started. When I picked it up a little bit more. I sh- I shoot myself in the foot every time because I wish I would have got on sooner. I had people tell me back early before COVID, hey, hop on Bitcoin, you should do this, blah blah blah, and I never did it, and I would have been somewhere else right now, right? But yeah, I hopped into crypto and Bitcoin and all that about 4.5 years ago. Um, Started out because I saw that Snoop Dogg was doing NFTs, and I wanted to see how the music side of it worked. Coming from the Web 2 side, where we're selling out the trunk of your car or trying to get streams, and not really making much, especially from the streams, and not getting that promotion that you want and that reach worldwide. Um, so that's when I hopped into that and learned a little bit more about it. Uh, saw what he was doing, was able to get in on some of his NFTs that he dropped, was able to make remixes of songs, drop those as NFTs, and just kept learning from there. Got in with different groups like the DigiBlunts, um, which is like Get Hype Digital. Got in with the Crypto Homies. They were a huge support. It's an older project now, but basically uh, the homies toys, they were like little figurines that came into the little spent 25-cent spin machines and stuff like that. Back in the 90s, they ended up coming back as a crypto project, and now they're back in the stores with like little Funko Pop style toys and merch and all type of stuff. So they were really cool to hook up with. There's been a lot of communities over the time, but really mainly right now, DigiBeats is the main one I've been pushing with on Launch My NFT, and that platform itself has just skyrocketed and allowed so much as far as being able to drop things on the crypto side of music.
You get to drop songs on that platform also?
Yeah. So they do multimedia NFTs. So you can either, as long as the audio file comes with some type of image, it's good to go.
Oh, that's dope, man. I never know about that.
Yeah, so all the music MP3s, basically, depending on which artist you get, like some of mine are like visualizers. Other artists have maybe just the still photo or it's the different versions of the cover art. And minting a certain one might give you certain utilities or perks. Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can drop those. Some are rotating, so it might be three different songs, and it just depends on which one you get at the time, or you can mix again and it'll rotate for you. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
there's just a lot of different opportunities as far as that goes with that platform right now, and they're playable from your
And that,
Phantom or Soulflare wallet.
oh, that's dope. And that's one thing I learned too since being in, crypto NFT. Like, it got a lot of communities. And, like, once you be in a community for so long, the community become like family. So, because you're talking to
Hmm.
them every day, on a regular basis. So basically, you know their schedule, they know your schedule, and y'all meet up and have a good conversation and talk about something that y'all into.
Yeah, definitely. We actually for Art Basel last year, December, we all met up with Digi and some of the people from the community down there in Florida. Met up, went walked the streets, promoted, had a good time, had a party at the house, and just like got to meet each other like in real life and get to really know each other. And those type of connections weren't possible in a sense until like I was in Web3. So it's pretty cool. I like the
Mhm.
way that you're able to connect.
That's dope. Yeah. I gotta bring you over to the Vivi fam, man. I'm part of Vivi Digital Collectibles, and we have meetups also. I just not been to one in Orlando. They had the Mega Con down there, and they said that's one of the biggest con events. Um, it's neck and neck with New York Comic Con. So I was out
Okay.
there, man. It was like over 200K people.
Yeah.
Like, it was
Yeah, that
huge.
sounds
It was huge.
that sounds like a good time. I would definitely love to hit one of those up. I love all types of cons, Comic Con, and anime cons, like a Dragon Con, stuff like that. Um, actually, we have a Funko Pop was one of our giveaways. It's a custom of myself and I Am Thanos for our song that we had together. So it's one of the bounties on the mint. Because I love that type of stuff, all type of real world assets, especially collectible
Hmm.
figurines, the Funkos, the action figures. I'm into all of that.
Oh yeah, man. Off camera, yeah, we're gonna talk a little more. I got to bring you to the Vivi side. But
Yeah, I'm definitely
you
willing
say
to
you heard
walk
about
over
Vivi
there.
though, right?
Yeah, definitely. The Marvel drops really caught my attention. Some of the DC drops did as well. I grabbed the I don't know if it was Vivi or not, but I grabbed the Bat Cows. Some of those back in the day when those dropped. So I've definitely been around and watching what's going on with the different action, the superheroes and stuff. I'm always into those. Yeah.
Yeah, Bat Cows, man. I got two of them. I still got two. And they bringing it back, man. It was down for a
Yeah,
minute,
yeah, they
but
dropped down. They had a spike, and then it kind of leveled out. But yeah, I think they still got some potential. They got some things they can do. So.
yeah, they got a new CEO now with Candy. So this guy, he just I forgot his name. I think his name Ted. I think he just now
Right.
announced the other day that he's
Was that Candy
purchasing
Digital?
the yeah. So we'll see how that go, man. I hear a lot of good things about him, So hopefully, he get it back up and running. Everything's smooth sailing after that. Cause yeah, the back hours, man. I like how they had a utility, and
Mm-hmm.
that was pretty dope too.
Yeah, no doubt. Shoot,
But
when Batman, what was the last Batman movie that came out? Um, it that I think it was somebody else playing Batman, not Jared Leto, not Jared Leto.
no, I know you
No,
talking
he played
about.
Joker.
It was a new guy. It was a new guy. It wasn't the
It
old.
was, Yeah, when that one dropped, they had an NFT attached to it as well, with the movie ticket actually, which I
Mm,
didn't know if people really knew about that, but I might have been. I think it was attached to Candy Digital.
hmm
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I know that if they start doing that, like with all the movies, like release like a certain amount of NFTs and like have them like you got to scan the QR code on to see it at the movies. They're gonna get people to come back to the movies. Oh well, if
Yeah,
I go watch the movie, I get this NFT, so I got to go watch it at the movie theater. They're gonna get them in there, so that's good for more popcorn purchases, soda, candy, and the ticket
yep,
prices. Ticket sales should go up,
definitely. Yeah,
but they
that's
got to
definitely an
advertise it.
avenue. Yeah, I totally agree. That's definitely an avenue they can take. There's a lot of opportunities when it comes to like the technology with blockchain. It's pretty much endless.
Yeah, man. So like, just imagine they announce it, only 10,000 NFTs getting dropped, but you got to go to the movie to see it, to scan the QR code, and once you scan the QR code, you receive the NFT. So that's gonna
Hmm.
have everybody going to the movie theater. But you're gonna have some people, trying some of the bad apples trying to screenshot it, take a picture of it, and send it to their friends. But
It
once
has to
all
be
ten
something you
thousand of them
connect your
gone,
wallet
that's
to.
it.
It's like
Yeah, yeah.
once you tap your wallet to it or something, then it automatically will go through, or you can like scratch off your ticket as a barcode or something, and you type like or whatever, scan that QR into your email or some shit like that or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
It'll be best if they put on a ticket. So after you purchase the ticket, then it's no longer good.
Hmm.
After you redeem it. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
dope.
Okay.
But Ade Kafeel, what's your definition of chilling and vibing, man? When you're not making music, you're not writing, you're not skateboarding, what are you doing?
Uh, if I'm not at home taking a nap, I'm with the family. Definitely chilling with the family. I got a lot of little cousins. My mom's around the corner. My aunts are around the corner. So got a grandmother still living around the corner. So I'm always with the family.
That's what's up. If people wanted to follow you on your socials or listen to your music, how could they do that?
All right, yeah. If they want to follow me on socials, I'm mainly on X and Instagram. I do have a TikTok, which is Ade Kafeel, or at Ade Kafeel, ADEKAFEEL. My Instagram would be Ade Kafeel, same spelling with 843 at the end, the numbers. And then my X account is a little flipped backwards because somebody tried to take my name. So it's Kafeel Ade, KAFEELADE. And that's how you can find me. You can contact me, get directly in contact with me. I like to collaborate. I like to do any type of collaborations, whether it be branded or not, features, all of that. Um, and my music can be heard on the blockchain at launchmynft.io. Just type in the song name and it'll pop up and you can grab it from there. It'll play right out of your Phantom wallet or your Soulflare wallet. We're really trying to push blockchain music and music on the chain. That way it gets away from the middleman, the streaming and the distributors trying to cut in and take their cuts of the pie, and leave a lot of money on the table, that should be going to the artist and isn't. It's a way for us to be able to reward our fans, as they follow us and help us grow. All of the NFTs and all the music is stakeable, meaning that you can just go right back to launchmynft.io to the song site, hit the stake button, and then you'll start earning a token called coins, and that'll accrue daily. And then that's your entry right there into crypto. You'll be getting paid just for owning the track. So
Well, Ade Kafeel, I appreciate you for coming to chill and vibe. But before we go, let everybody know what we doing, man.
man, we just chilling and vibing.
Appreciate you, boss.
Is there?